Greetings, greetings, greetings. Goddamn, I appreciate you. Salute to everybody. This is actually the pregame because I was going back and forth with I don't know. I was doing the time thing from the bathroom, right? I was doing the time thing from the bathroom, right? And the shit just kept freezing, so it was wigging out. Like I'm copy and pasting, it wasn't taking it. So you know what I mean. If you've seen the time going up and down for the stream cycle, excuse me, look. If you've seen the back and forth with me changing the schedule, please just be patient. Be patient. Be patient, goddamn. Be patient. But yeah, good morning, good afternoon. Hope everybody's well. It's a Saturday. And even if you listen to this tomorrow, it's a Saturday, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's important to acknowledge that. Acknowledge the fact that, okay, yeah, today it's gloomy here. It's very gloomy. But 2 weeks ago, it was 3 feet of snow. You know what I mean? Like, what would you rather have? You know what I mean? I'd rather have the gloom. I think the snow is great, but when it starts to become messy and us New Yorkers, and we had a really brutal winter this year because it was a cold winter. So remember, cold is not the issue, but when it snows and it's cold, that is a problem because the snow is not going to melt. The process of God's process, I know it doesn't get any type of nothing. Here in New York, we think that sanitation is God. Oh, sanitation was supposed to clean my steps. Shout out to VM. Sanitation, shout out to VM. What's going on, VM? Sanitation was supposed to clean my steps. My car can't get dug out. It's just like, yo, just chill. Like, stop living in panic. You know what I mean? I mean, if you have been on this earth, some of y'all 30 summers, 40 summers, 50 summers. Some of y'all been here for 80, 90 summers. Some of y'all been here for 100 summers. Do you ever remember a summer, seriously, where there was 3 feet of snow outside? Lucky me. What did you? Wow, so I knew it was you from yesterday, right? Sorry, let me pause. Why in the world did you change your name? Because now it's just like, lucky me, I miss seeing that, right? But I'm gonna have to. You got to give me something, dog. You got to give me a head. Excuse me. You have to give me a headshot or something. And I said, she got to give me head. Good Lord. I said, she got to give me head. Oh, my God. I didn't mean that, darling. I didn't mean that. Oh, she says just another account. I still have the other. Okay. All right, cool. Because, I just want to make sure. But salute to you. Oh, man, he's sick. Okay. I was going to see it. So, the layout of the weather, shout out to Ken Thompson. Salute to Ken Thompson. You know what I mean? That shit would sound like Diddy for a minute, right? I'm gonna tell Lucky B, listen, you could give me some head later. You know what I'm saying? She said, with your info, when I got to your old Convo, the account is gone. Yeah, okay, so my Insta. All right, hold on. You've been around long enough to actually have my number, so just hit me up on WhatsApp. That's all. You've been around long enough. Has she been around long enough, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I mean, listen. Phone number, Instagram, it don't matter. I mean, if you crazy, then you know what I mean. You out you go, and then somebody else comes, right, ladies and gentlemen? Nah, I just plays. Nah. Don't. Okay, so that's my Instagram on the bottom, right? That's the Instagram. Shout out to Shimmy. Goddamn. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's nothing personal. You know what I mean? You look at the title. This is going to be a masterclass. If I got the time to do it, I'm trying to squeeze this one in. You understand? And you've been around because you pulled up. So if it's not you, I'll know it's you because I seen your face already. You know what I mean? You don't have to show your face here, but you just hit me up. You listen, that's the Instagram. What do you want? The email address or you want the Instagram? It's up to you. Either way, that's how you know what I mean? Because now my Instagram is private because I didn't deal with some psychos. Yeah, there's people here that say I don't do social media, and those are the ones that get you in trouble. They're dangerous. You know what I mean? So now if somebody requests me, it's just like, who is this? I don't know you. I'm not going to take it in. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So Salute. So like as I was saying, right? It's important when people trust the process, trust God's work. Stop putting man in front of God. You know, and that's why the world is screwed up now. Some of y'all are so crazy that y'all really believe the president is God. It's really bad. No, don't put. Jesus, you want me to post to Instagram? I already did wife school. It's right in the bottom. See it to the bottom left? The Instagram address is right there to the bottom left. Goddamn. Yeah, she said I'll hit you up with my Insta model. Yeah. Then Insta we could go in over there because they allow 5-minute chats per message. Right, wife school? I love that. It's better over there. It's better over there than, I'm going to be honest with you. I prefer giving my Instagram out. Even though the WhatsApp is more personal, but too many crazy motherfuckers got that. You know what I mean? And it's hard because, you know what I mean? I hate to block that because that's my number versus this. You know what I mean? It's Instagram. Like, you could just change the account. It's nothing, but you don't want to change a number that you've been having forever. You know what I mean? For WhatsApp, which you need a phone number. You know what I mean? I got other shit. I got 1 million different phone numbers, but WhatsApp is just dope because you could leave the long messages and you do video chat and all that stuff. But as you know, salute. Yeah, right. Yes, right. School. So my Instagram is at the bottom to the bottom left. So as I was saying, you know, I really feel that people don't really trust the process. You don't. Summer. That's why we have seasons. The seasons are here for a reason. Spring is a spring for a reason. Winter is winter for a reason. You know, last night, me and my wife and my daughter was coming back home and we seen a fox. Now, I'm pretty sure from the look of it, foxes could navigate in the wintertime because clearly this fox was walking freely. Now, it's wild when you see a fox out here in Staten Island. We see foxes. Like, it just started. She never seen a fox in her life. So my daughter's first time was yesterday. So it's just like looking at a cat and a dog. Like, they walk like a cat, but they look like a dog at common. It's crazy. So I've been seeing a few of them, but they're wild animals. But, you know, then we have deer out here. We have deers. There's deers in Staten Island. So apparently the deers ain't suffering from the cold. We haven't seen deers laid out because of the cold weather. They can handle the freezing temperatures. That's what deers are for, you know. I don't know if you guys have it in Brooklyn, but if you do have it in Brooklyn, probably if you live in the Mill Basin area, shit like that. But we have them, you know what I mean? There's deers out here because we have forest land, but there's forest land in all 5 boroughs except Manhattan. You know, we do have Central Park. So no, my correction. There's forest land and park land in all 5 boroughs. So you're less likely to see a deer in Manhattan, but don't be shocked if you do. You know what I'm saying? If you see a deer in the subway, it's possible. Like, seriously, I'm not even joking. So anything is possible because the season allows that. And when you trust seasons the way I do, you know it's going to get better. You know, it's going to get better. Like, we're less likely to have 2-degree weather, freezing temperatures in the summertime. That's just the reality. You know, so even with the New York City Department of Sanitation, yes, they've cleaned the streets. I'm not saying they ain't do anything. They did a hell of a lot. That's what they get paid to do. But they get paid to do that. But they can't melt the snow the way God can melt the snow. It's just no comparison. You know, who's going to clean up the snow in the forest? I told you how I was looking at forest land over there on the other side of Staten Island. It's just amazing that you see this forest land and it's all white. So you don't really notice it until the snow hits. I think it's a beautiful thing to look at a forest because in a couple of months, I'm not going to have that privilege. So it made me appreciate the wildlife even more from the other sides of the borough that I can see. But this is a deeper side of the conversation. And I really want to go deep. And the first thing I want to do first is give a disclaimer to anybody listening. And you know who you are. I know who you are. You know me, or you may not know me, but you know me enough to know that you're here listening. And if you take any of these things personal, this is not to make you feel bad, good. This is to educate you to self-diagnose yourself. This disclaimer is even deeper because it's not about, I don't want you to think that this is a woman thing, because on social media, you know, old and washed up is a woman of a certain age. That's on social. But to me, old and washed up is a man. That's how, you know what I mean? My perception is completely different than what you may have heard, you know? So you have to be mindful of that, because the thing is that when you look at things, you're going to take things personal. Oh my God, you know, he has a black woman on there. He's going to be talking about the guys. Right. The guys are going to drag you because that's what they do on social media. In real life, men are washed up. They die first. They die alone. They can't survive without a woman. Who ends up wiping a man's ass in a damn hospital when he can't wipe his ass? A woman does. Her nurturing nature. That's what she's trained to do. She's born that way. Ain't too many men's going to be like, I ain't wiping your ass, nigga. But a woman will do it. A woman has a nurturing. If you see a woman on a subway, right, and she's, you know, suffering with, you know, she's probably having a period, and you see that this woman is, you know what I mean? She's going through her thing. Another woman will put her coat around that woman because she had white jeans on and she sees that she has blood there. She's going to cover her up. A man wouldn't know what to do. You know what I mean? That's a man, that's a female nature that's only in a woman. If you watch animals in the wild, like I do, because I pay attention to wildlife, the mother is the nurturer. The father is the protector. Now the mother is don't. I'm not going to tell you a mother ain't going to protect the kid. That lion will tear your ass up, but she's still the nurturing one because she has the elements for that. You know what I mean? She has the titty for it. She's feeding them through her. That's all animals. That's what they do. So I think it's just a thing, and this is a long disclaimer because I don't want nobody thinking this is to women. This is to everybody, especially if your ass is over the age of 30. Especially. Okay? Because that's when it starts. I told you this for man and woman. Okay? All right? When that man gets old, all right, he starts all of the trauma he had as a kid because his uncle used to suck his dick, okay? It's going to hit him. Okay, it hit Kanye West, it hit Diddy, it hit R. Kelly, and these niggas is, you know what I mean? 2 of the niggas is in jail. This is what happens when men get older. It sets in because they have not taught to deal with their trauma. The father hides his trauma. He probably was raped as a kid, and the next thing you know, his son was raped from a damn family member or a school teacher, and how is he going to teach that? What man is going to teach another man about his manhood if he lost it? You know, when a man takes your womanhood, that means you're no longer a virgin. But when a man's manhood is taken, that means he was raped by another man. It's a big difference. Men don't talk about that. Kanye talked about it. Okay, but y'all looked at it, oh, he went crazy. I said, but where's the crazy coming from? Crazy doesn't just pop up. It comes from somewhere. You can't just be crazy for no reason. There's a reason why. So what ends up happening, the man troll you because he's suffering. These bitches is crazy. They don't know what they want. That's what they all say when they're hurt. You don't know that shithole the way I know him. That's why he's able to get over you. You see, when I got in that man yesterday, I was able to look at his face and tell him, you're a piece of shit. You're a racist piece of shit bigot. SMD your mother. I know he wasn't going to do nothing. I'm not going to say he wouldn't have shot me. I'm not going to say if he had a gun, he wouldn't have pulled it out, but he didn't. Do you understand where I'm coming from? We read men a different. We know when we get out that car, we got a problem. Like, this ain't the nigga to be getting crazy with. We know. From the words of DMX, he said, shit, a real nigga knows a real nigga because he know he don't want to have a problem when shit hits hand. He knows it. It's a different situation. I know when that troll sees me and popped up on my car and banged my trunk like boom, 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 and was talking. You almost did. I know that's the sign of a loony. It's called a loony bin. Old white man. Set in his ways. Some of y'all are like, oh yeah, it's old. Why? Because he's white and with wrinkles? No, that don't mean shit. You're old as you are. Excuse me, you're old as you look. It's what you feel. And a lot of y'all right now that cutting everybody out your life and not dealing with this, I'm sick of this, I'm staying in myself, I'm celibate. That's your mental health. Because where did that come from? Okay, Regina Hall, that's the end of the disclaimer. Regina Hall is one example. I used to love Regina Hall. I did. Until I heard her in this interview and I said, oh shit. She's crazy. I knew it. I don't remember who was interviewing her. It was a late night show, believe it or not. It was like some Steve Colbern shit. And she said something that I never forgot how it turned me off. See, turning off for me is turning me on because now it puts me on to like, oh shit. She's done. You understand? So we're going to randomly go wherever we got to go with this. We talked about Maya the other day. Beautiful, gorgeous woman, all right? A man may say old and washed up. He's just talking about she's old, nobody want her. No. Number one, Maya's too fine to be the old we're talking about. But mentally, she hasn't reached to washed up status. She hasn't reached up to spin cycle. See, spin cycle is the end of the wash. When we wash our clothes, there's a process that goes through. Look on your washing machine. Go to the laundromat and pay attention. The very end cycle, when you know that shit's about to be a wrap, where you're going to take the clothes out and put it into the dryer, is called the spin cycle. That is the end of the wash mode. So to be washed up is to mean that you reach the spin cycle. That's it. And you can't come back from that. If somebody washed your clothes and you didn't want them to wash it, you can't make it dirty again. You know what I mean? You can physically take it into the dirt, but you can't rewind that wash. You can't put it back into the wash and make it dirty again. Okay, but you could go on your little DVD player, okay, your PS5, okay? You could go into your cable and rewind some shit. You could rewind a message. You cannot rewind a spin cycle of a wash. The wash cycle is the most incredible example of what I'm talking this to. So Regina Hall, well, Nate, how do you know she's crazy? How do you know she's washed up? Because her mental health hit the spin cycle. And she's older. And that's when it happens. So on another level of disclaimer, if you have kids that's suffering with this, no, they still have a chance. They're growing. Their brain hasn't matured yet. 10, 12, 15, 16, not 30. What you see is what you get. Some of y'all reach the spin cycle at 30 years old. Most of these shitty celebrities that y'all follow have reached the spin cycle. Any woman that went to the doctor and changed her ass to make it bigger is washed up. Now they're taking the asses out. That's the new trend now. Now they're taking all the asses out. You know why? Because Cardi B and Kim Kardashian did it a long time ago, but now Cardi B's doing it. Cardi B's doing it as we speak. So she'll be gone for a few weeks. She said, shout out to Kara. She said, Megan for sure just did it. Megan took it out too. Yeah, that should be. Now the natural woman became a fake woman, wants to come back to be. You can't do that. It's over. I don't care what K. Michelle does. I don't care what K. Michelle does with that fake ass. Okay? There's no cure. You cannot rewind a wash. Once it's washed up, that's it. God damn. How many of y'all did that? How many of y'all had a sweater or something? Somebody washed them black jeans. You didn't take them to the cleaners. And they washed them. You said, why in the fuck did you wash them? They're not going to be black anymore. Oh, yes, they will. Wait till it dries. No, it's not. It's finished. You ruined it. You can't do it. There's nothing you could do about the wash. You said Megan Fox. You have no idea, darling. There's way more than it's a whole bunch. Most of y'all follow the shitty rappers, the songstresses, the actresses. They all fucked up. All of them. That's why they're doing what we do. Why would a rapper want to do what I'm doing? Right, Kara? Why? Why would a rapper look at me and say, I want to, why would somebody on a level of Fat Joe, oh, what's up, man? Oh, you got a podcast? Me and Jada got a podcast. Yeah, me too. How is it that you've been in the game for 35 years? Why would you want to do this? You know what I mean? That's insane. Because they're washed up. Look at the meaning of spin cycle. Look up the meaning of what a spin cycle is. Okay? A spin cycle. Let me show you. Look it up. I'm going to tell you what this means right now. Spin cycle. The meaning. Okay? Not the Urban Dictionary, because that's a whole bunch of loser black men. Okay? The spin cycle works to extract the moisture from your clothes at the end of the wash cycle. The end. The higher the RPM, the drier the clothes are. You know when it's spinning, it goes real fast? That's the revolutions per minute. Reducing additional drying time either for the tumble dryer, because it prepares it to go in the dryer to get cooked. It prepares it to get in the dryer to get cooked. Have you ever touched clothes that was on a hot dryer? How hot that? Would you put your head in a dryer? Would you put your head in a goddamn washing machine? Do you know mental trauma is nothing but your mind going through a washing machine? That's all it is. Well, Nate, is Regina Hall in a relationship or married? Hell no. There's no way she is. And if she's dating, it won't be long. The men she's going to be dating are washed up. She's all fucked up. What happened was she probably did a lot of things for a man. Excuse me. What happened was she did a lot of things for, shout out to Sandra. She did a lot of things for a man. Okay? And now she's paying for it. So the man doesn't tell you he's the reason why. Whenever you see her in an interview Anytime you see Regina Hall in an interview, she's a little off. She can act. A lot of y'all got great jobs. Look at her.
Sorry about this. I think they got my name wrong. Yeah, it's Mrs. Pitt. Brad is right here, so I'm so sorry, honey. No, really, that was really disrespectful. He's angry. Look at him.
There was a bad joke. That was a horrible joke. Look at her.
Regina's here today. Walking the tunnel at the happy place. Regina's here today. Walking the tunnel at the happy place. So shout out to Scary Movie.
Yeah. I ain't finished. Wait till I get to that fucking black bastard. Okay? Let me see. Hold on.
I am playing for the Scleroderma Research Foundation, which scleroderma is an autoimmune
She
disease
can't
that
talk for shit.
affects men.
She's always trembling her words. I know the director must go through hell with her because she's a body. They use her. She's an actor. So they use her as a skill. It's the same way you got a good job and your boss knows you do a good job. You understand what I'm saying? Let's see. Hold on.
How much pressure is it for you when you think about how people look at you from the outside? Like how much you put out there for people to know about you personally?
I mean, I think I'm instinctively private. Like, it comes natural to me.
Where does that come from? Why are you instinctively private? What kind of shit? What is she talking about? You could never show me a video with Regina Hall and she's making sense because the damage has been done. She has a mental illness. She said Taraji as well. All of them are fucked up because of that black fucking ape. You got to understand, the black ape is washed up and old. He makes an ass of himself as he get old. He can't help it. So y'all deal with him because you don't know any better. So I forgive her. It's not that I have a problem with Regina Hall. You could tell, listen, it's like looking at somebody that you haven't seen in a while, you know they smoking crack. You never smoke crack. You don't even know what crack smell like. But I could look at his face and know he's smoking crack. That's that shithole. That's why she's talking like that. Just listen to her.
But I just grew up in a different generation where you did you and nobody knew. I mean, that's all. That it just wasn't. Mm-hmm. It's just how I lived. So it's just how I am.
How much pressure is it for you when you think about how?
Yeah, she's all fucked up, man. Never. I'm telling you, she's painful, and I feel bad for her because she's in pain, and nobody even sees it. Regina Hall, as fine as she is all fucked up. I truly believe she has some normality to her when she was doing Players Club and shit. But think of her roles. Her roles are not even inspiring.
I didn't tell you this, but I'll tell you on air. Did you know the Bush is back? What do you mean? This Bush? Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, and now there are a lot of people. It's true. People who they're trying to get like something back because they've lasered it.
Yeah, but that's the shit that got you in trouble. That Bush got you in trouble as it is, Regina. Okay? Because you only learned that from a man. You probably heard me say the Bush been back. Nobody want that bald pussy anymore. That's why men are getting bored because they all look the same. I ain't lying, ladies. Let me tell you something. You put 10 women in the room with hairy pussies, all of them gonna look different. But when y'all shave your shit, it's the same shit. A man gotta feel a sensation. If you have a man that says he likes it bald down there, okay, tell him he better go get a young girl. Tell him you don't do the bald thing. It don't gotta be an afro. Why do you think God put it down there? Because it gives us a sensation. Oh, it makes it stink. It makes him stink. He's the stinking motherfucker that's telling you that don't make you stink. A hairy pussy don't make it stink. All the walls you got down there is gonna make it stink. That black bastard don't know how to take a fucking bath. He don't know how to soak his body. The doctor doesn't require him to do it. He doesn't go to the doctor. He's scared for the doctor to shove a damn finger up his ass. He'd rather have a woman lick it, but he don't want a doctor to go check his ass out. Y'all listen to that shit, ho. I don't. He can't tell. Ain't a man in this fucking planet can tell me how to bathe. The only man that ever taught me how to bathe was my father. No man has attempted to since. Ever. There hasn't been a man on this earth that told me how to wash my ass. I swear to God, excuse my French, ever. One man in my life. Nobody has said nothing yet. None of these stinking motherfuckers can tell me how to wash my... What could they do? I'm sitting here now in my drawers with my hair washed. I know how to wash my ass. He don't. So that's why he tells you, because he knows he stinks, because before he goes in your house after he leaves that damn shitty construction job, he washes his shit with some wipes, some Clorox wipes, and then he goes in your house and you think he's fresh. Nasty ass nigga. Cause he know them pubic hairs, he know them shits hold that spunk in there because of them dick and balls with the piss. Your shit is different. You got a pussy, it's complete. Bald or hairy don't matter. You got to take care of that shit a lot more than we do. It's more maintenance there. We don't go to doctors to get our balls checked out. We don't have a GYN for men. Only GYN we got for men is our goddamn doctor. The one that we go get a physical for. That's as far as it gonna go unless we need a specialist. Because God forbid a man got to do some shit, he gonna need a specialist. A GYN, goddamn, that's a regular day for a woman. Am I lying, Big Cap? Ask the average man right now, do you wash your ass? You take a bath? I don't take a bath. That bath is for babies. That's a stinking motherfucker right there. He's nasty. So now you be with this nasty nigga. He tells you who you are. Now when you break up with him because he's cheating with the next door neighbor, he tells you you're too old. You're old and washed up. Nobody's gonna want you. That's him. That's why he's with a young girl. Why do you think men date young women? Because he's old and washed up. So now he wants to date a kid. It's not normal. Oh, it's a preference. It's not a preference. It's a preference to suck a boy's dick when you're 60 years old. Okay, you go to jail for that. It's not a preference. He's sick. As he gets old, he gets worse. You don't know because you think it's just a woman thing. Regina Hall is crazy because a man inflicted that shot to her. Okay, she was shot by a shitty shithole. She was shot by a shitty shithole. That's why she's crazy. Well, nigga, is she talented? Talent ain't got nothing to do with you being crazy. Kanye West is still talented. Tyrese is still talented. Regina Hall's still talented. Vivica A. Fox is still talented, but they all fucked up. All of them. Once you see the surgeries, it's over. Oh, no, there's nothing wrong if you want to enhance your face. Bullshit. Something's wrong with you. That's a mental health problem. You're just trying to normalize it. It's the same way a gay man would say he tries to normalize it's love. It doesn't matter who you love. Oh, yes, the fuck it does. It does matter. Who you are in love with determines who you are. You in love with that shithole, you a crazy bitch. You in love with another man, you are a gay man. Period. Who you are in love with reflects who you are. You love little kids, you're a pedophile. You love young women, you're a pedophile. That's a pedophile. She was 15 years old 5 years ago. She's 20 years old. You can't fuck a woman that young here, so you got to go to another country and pay her. That's what they do when they get old. They hit the wall. It is a disease for the old. Can you prevent it? Yes, you can. You protect it. It's called protecting your mental health. Protecting your mental health. What is Maya doing right now? Oh, I'm not fucking. She hasn't fucked in 7 years. That ain't that's a waste. She's wasting. That's a whole bunch of wasted time. Because now by the time she does fuck anybody, she gonna be vulnerable. And she's gonna be crazier because she already reached the spin cycle. She went celibate in her 40s. That's not a flex. A flex is a virgin in her 40s, not a fucking celibate. Celibacy is not a flex. Niggas is celibate in prison, or half of them are. That's not a flex. When a man is celibate, that could kill his manhood. You celibate, it just makes the pussy wetter. That's all. You could do that, tighter. You can do that in a bathtub. Okay, take a bath twice a week. The pussy will stay tight. If you cheat on your husband, never go home and take a shower, take a bath. He'll never know. You could have had a train ran on your ass. You get in that bathtub, it tightens right up. You didn't know that? Look at your fingers when you sit in that tub for fucking 20 minutes to see your fingers. Take a look at your toes and hands. It's tight, and that's why it's wrinkles up. God damn. It ain't just a woman. Old and washed up is anybody. Y'all got all these crazy motherfuckers out bugging out, going crazy. Oh, what? Better watch the warning signs. Depression. How many of y'all go to a goddamn therapist? Some of y'all probably joined church this week. Those are the warning signs. Depression is a warning sign. Staying to yourself is a warning sign. You didn't know that? You can reverse it, but those are the warning signs that if you reach that spin cycle, you're fucking done. That's it. There's no turning back. There's no cure for mental illness.
About imposter syndrome within the entertainment industry, especially as a Black woman. Have you ever experienced it? And if you have, how did you overcome it?
Is that like an internet word?
She can't talk. She has a horrible personality. Just answer the question. Let's see what she says. I'm real curious.
Just break it down for me now.
Told you. She's all fucked up, man. Stupid as a motherfucker. Look at her.
Give it to me.
It's kind of like when you're in a room and you're feeling like,
She said imposter syndrome. What? I don't know. How do you break down what she just asked? It's another way of saying, have you ever experienced phony motherfuckers? I don't understand why why that was a joke.
Really belong here? Am I supposed to be here?
Oh.
Yeah.
She's trying to buy time. Watch her.
I'm about to use that. Making my own. I always think it's important to notice how you feel and then work on your self-worth.
Oh boy, come on, Regina, get the fuck out of here. I'm done with you. I'm done. I can't deal with her. Oh, she's my favorite actress. Why? Because she's pretty? No, we're done here. We're done. It's sad because the woman asked her a very good question. And she danced around it because she doesn't know, she's not as smart as you think. So I don't want to watch no spin cycle washing machine. Okay, let me show you what the spin cycle does so y'all understand it. Some of y'all that don't wash your fucking clothes. Okay, watch it.
So if you're like me that was looking for...
No. I can't understand no foreign shit here. American, English nigga, English, hold on.
Okay, what you see here is the control panel to my wife's LG top washer. It's a smart appliance, and we have the complimentary dryer that goes with it.
Oh boy. We got a fucking loser here. We didn't have a loser here in a long time, ladies and gentlemen. Who's this piece of shit? Who the hell wanna see? You can't listen to that fucking piece of shit. You can't listen to that jailbird. Don't listen to that black fucking failure. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't had a shithole here in weeks. Look at this shithole right here. K the Real. Watch how he responds to this emotional fucking wreck. He's seen old and washed up and clicked onto the video. I don't know who he is. Does anybody in the chat know who this piece of shit is? Anybody here know this guy? Does anybody know this piece of shit here? Because he wants your pussy to look like a 10-year-old. Anybody here in this chat know who this piece of garbage is? Nobody, right? Jordan, you know him? Does anybody, I want everybody to tell me yes or no. Does anybody know this piece of fucking dirt here, this troll? This worthless piece of fucking garbage? Your mother should have aborted you, nigga. She should have swallowed the nut. She kept it. Your father cream pied her and you came out. Does anybody know this piece of shit here? Okay, so let me use an example. Who the hell he hasn't heard nothing else in the video. He went straight to hairy coochie. So what happens is a woman like Regina Hall would listen to this fucking gorilla, right? And now she shaves it. So now she got this 45, 50-year-old face with a damn 10-year-old, a pussy that looked like a 10-year-old. That's awkward. Your womanhood has a lot to do with your pubic hair. Your pubic hair is supposed to protect you. Ask your GYN. I don't care if you cut it short, tall, make a design. Don't listen to these niggas. They no fucking good. That's why the white man wants them all dead. He hates them. This is why. I'm telling you, we haven't had a troll here in a minute come here. Like, not on this level. Look at the video, old and washed up. He's ready to drag a woman. But no, he came in here with his Pornhub mindset. Who the hell want to hear? Who knows this piece of dirt? Nobody knows him, so we got to block him. Fuck him. He's a piece of fucking garbage. And this is why I be telling y'all, don't ask a man nothing about a woman. If it ain't me, don't fuck with it. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you now, this is another reason. The reason why I'm showing you this spin cycle, a lot of y'all walk in and out. Y'all come in and out. Emotional roller coasters. Yes, y'all know who you are. You come here to ask Nate when you fucked up in the game. But you reached the spin cycle already. Why don't you come here before you reach the spin cycle? Once you reach the spin cycle, the clothes are done. That's it. The end. You got to think on this level, right? It's very simple with coming here to the B Mindset Charm School. This is a school. When you leave, you fail. That's it. Plain and simple. I'd rather you get left back. Some of y'all could even get pushed up and get pushed up to another grade. But you don't want to leave here because when you come back, you're done. I don't want you when the spin cycle reaches, male or female, even if it's a shitty male ape. You can't be here. Now, pay attention to the settings on this washing machine. It's the same settings you should look at in your life. There's settings on all of them. When you go to a washing machine, some of y'all niggas don't even know how to use a washing machine. But when you go into a laundromat, it has settings. Even a dryer has settings. But the washing machine has intricate settings because guess what? When you press the button on that bitch, amen, you can't open the door. You get a dryer started, amen, you get a dryer started, you could open up, oh, I forgot to put my panties in there. You could open that bitch up in the middle of the dryer method. You can't do it in a laundromat. You got to pull the plug out. It's a process. You got to call the damn maitre d' that works there. Hold on, I fucked up. I didn't put my dirty sock. They're going to be like, well, ain't nothing we can do. You got to wait till that shit is over. I live by this.
With it. And what I had is a situation where I was washing some bedding, 2 covers. They soaked up so much water that when it went to the spin cycle, the machine just would get off balance and wouldn't complete. So I have to pull one out so that it doesn't get too much water weight. Still, the problem is, at this point, I don't want to start over with the wash. It's already been washed. I just need the spin cycle. When you turn the unit on, there's no way to get that spin only. You can tap different options, but over here, it always is wash, rinse, spin. Sometimes you can eliminate wash depending on what you pick, but you never get to just spin only. How do you do that? Well, rather easy. Let's power the unit off, turn it on, and press and hold where it says spin only for 3.
That's right. You got to start all fucking over just to get to the spin cycle. You got to, just to get to the end again, you got to start all over. To get to the end. Ain't that a bitch? That's what a lot of y'all do when y'all come here. You take a break. I may have offended you. And now the crazy sets in. And I know the warning signs. Y'all start hitting me with, could you take this down? I said, oh, shit is over. They hit it. Nate, why don't you do interviews with people? Because they hit the spin cycle too much. I don't fuck with that. We do a video, they hit me the next 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 years. Could you take that video down? If not, I report it. I said, well, you can't record it. You can't report a live stream, dummy. You agreed to it. Oh, well, I'll have my lawyer do this, that, and the third. Oh, no. Guess what, darling? I'm not in the spin cycle. I'll do this shit on my own. Fuck that. I'm not going to be having your crazy ass as you get older call me up with that bullshit because you dealt with that fucking damn gorilla. And then you want to come back as if I'm the enemy? The school, the one that taught you what you need to know, you didn't listen? So now your life is nothing but a goddamn wash. But once you hit that spin cycle, it's the end. Your mind is finished. The warning signs is when you know you're done. I can't take it no more. I'm sick of people. I'm just going to stay to I'm going to move and sell my house and buy another one. That ain't going to make you happy. You hit the spin cycle already. It's over. That's it. That's it. You can't, no, even when you do it over, you're just going to rinse and go through it, the whole process again to keep hitting the wall. The end of the cycle is the spin cycle of the washing. That's what he's showing you here.
3 seconds. See, now it shows 16 minutes and it's spin only.
Spin only. Spin only? Would y'all want that? A lot of y'all are just spinning only. You know what, Nate? I'm at the end. Fuck it. Just let the shit keep spinning. He didn't want to go through the wash method. Fuck it. How can I get to the end and stay there? Can I stay in the end for 16 minutes? Still the end. You still got to put it, the clothes, you still got to dry them. It's sort of like life is like a washing machine that dries the fucking damn funeral. That's really it. You know what I mean? You got the beginning and the end. You got to really, really think about how to look at the settings. Normal, heavy duty, deep wash, waterproof, normal, delicates, bedding, downloaded. You want me to translate that? Fat, tall, beautiful body, gorgeous body, light skin, dark skin, brown skin. Fat nigga, tall nigga, short nigga, little dick, big dick, don't matter. Put that shit through that goddamn thing and watch that motherfucker hit that damn spin cycle and see what happens. Let that nigga with that 12-inch cock pause, hit that spin cycle, see if he's worthy to anybody. He ain't no fucking good. He's washed up. The spin cycle is the confirmation that it's all washed up now. That it. It even tells you it's over. It gives you a little warning. Beep, beep, beep. Doesn't your washing machine tell you that? It's telling you that it's ready. Then it unlocks that door because there's a lock on that bitch. You ain't getting into this. Amen. Your dryer, you could open up anybody's dryer in a laundromat. There ain't no lock on no damn dryer, but there's a lock on that goddamn that washing machine. You better believe it because they telling you if you open this bitch, okay, you could destroy everything. You can make a mess. The warning signs, depression, holding on to the past, still angry about shit you got no control over, mad at the world, following leaders and shit that's leading you to depression. I got friends and family, they're cooked, they're done. I don't talk to them on the phone. I'd rather just do a voicemail because they're, oh no, that motherfucker, she respin cycle. Well, I'm not going to talk to them on the phone. They're going to try to pull me into an argument. When a person's on spin cycle, they try to pull you into it. Amen. You know they do. 1 minute, I'm the guy on the top. God damn it, Nick, you helped me through all this. Another 2 weeks, could you take the video down? It's a revolving door here. Niggas is crazy. And you know what I do? I said, well, they left the school. How you know? They reached the spin cycle. What happens when they try to come back? You can't come back. You seen the video here? Should we get deeper? How to wash clothes? They'll tell you when it's ready. This is the unfortunate sadness. How to rinse and spin, how to run spin only, how to wash your clothes. That shithole don't know how to do it. He looking for somebody to wash his clothes. You see, when you wash clothes by hand, there's no spin cycle. It's delicate, it's done. They did that in the old school. Technology right now linked to life.
Action. So today we're going to learn how to wash clothes. The first thing we need to do is to take our laundry and sort them into our whites, our light colors, and our dark colors.
You don't ever want to hear a man tell you how to wash clothes. And fuck that funky sock motherfucker, okay? You never want to hear a woman has to wash clothes. She's more nurturing. I've learned how to wash clothes from my mother, not my father.
On today's episode of The Laundry Lab, I have 5 tips for a better laundry.
Don't listen to that stink motherfucker. You got to listen to a woman. Don't take that personal, ladies. You know how to deal with these things better than that fucking ape. Trust me, stinks.
And this very important tip is don't overfill your washing machine. Your clothes need room to move around.
That's right. The clothes need to move around. The brain needs to think. You can't fill your mind up with all that bullshit. Okay, what does that shithole do? Men put all the clothes in there, stuff it to the top. That's what that stinking motherfucker does. That's why his room stinks. Never listen to a man about I will never watch a video with a man teaching me how to wash clothes. Next thing, that's like listening to a man how to woman to keep her pussy clean. Get the fuck out of here. How can he tell you that?
So don't fill it more than 3/4 full. Tip number 2 is to prepare your clothing. That means zip up, button up, tie this.
Prepare your clothing. Prepare your mind for this shitty world. You don't do that. You think your good looks will get you far, and that shit's a curse. All of this is meaningful. Just listen to how she's break it down.
Strings, turn them inside out so your clothing doesn't get damaged in the wash. Tip number 3 is to leave the door open so that moisture and mildew doesn't accumulate.
Meditation, relaxing the mind and body and soul. Nope, you don't do that. You're just a slave to that shitty job of yours. Your job is not a flex. You can be replaced. It's that mind.
Around the gasket of your machine. Tip number 4 is to run a clean wash cycle once a month using white vinegar or bleach.
Maintenance, mind and body maintenance. Something that a lot of men don't know how to do because he didn't have a father. You can't listen to a man about womanhood. This is human ethics we're talking about here. You've endured it and thought it's a woman. It got nothing to do with women. How can a woman's pussy be washed up if we want to use private parts? It's impossible. You can screw a dead woman. You can't screw a man. You can't screw a dead dick. It's useless. What could you do with it? He's dead. You got sick motherfuckers out here that was having sex with people in a funeral home, okay? Seriously.
But not both. Tip number 5 is to use your laundry detergent in correct amounts.
Use your normal detergent in correct amounts. A lot of y'all don't know how to clean that mind, body, and soul. You go on vacations, you take a whole bunch of pictures, still coming back feeling like shit. You listen to a whole bunch of YouTubers giving money, donate, and you still all fucked up. I know you crazy. I know you're crazy because you're doing it. The sad part is when you hit that spin cycle, it's all going to be over. And guess what? Guess who the first person you're going to fucking destroy is going to be me. I'm aware of it. I've been doing this too long.
Too much laundry detergent accumulates in your clothing and builds up gunk in your washing machine parts.
That's right. Builds up gunk. So now you got problems right now. So now y'all getting diabetes, depression, all types of shit from that shithole because you're holding all that stress. You won't even know how to clean your mind.
And that's how you get better laundry.
And that was just too short.
So here's how to wash your clothes.
No, we don't talk to men. Men put all that shit together. I don't. Look at this. All these men on here. All these and how is it then when you go to the damn laundromat, this woman washing the clothes? You know the Mexicans that wash your clothes when you get them service. Would you want a man? Let me ask anybody right here. Seriously, would you want a man doing your laundry? As a woman, let me ask anybody in the chat. Would you want a man doing your? No, I'm serious about that, Jay. Look it up. When these funeral directors be having a nice looking woman that passed away, are you kidding me? You know how many times that shit happens? There's some sick motherfuckers out here because they feel as if the pussy's still working. Rigor mortis ain't setting yet. The minute a man is dead when he dead, he alive. A man is dead when he's alive. A man's dick is not working and he's alive and where he's dead. A woman could be literally deceased. I'm telling you. Look it up. Google it. We've heard it before. You think these funerals sick? In order to be a funeral director, you got to be sick. That's not a normal job. No, every time you see an undertaker, he's a weirdo. They deal with the dead. You think they ain't going to sit up there and see a woman looking like Maya naked and passed away before you think he ain't going to be rubbing her? Are you kidding me? They do it. Some of them do it to old ladies. It's sick, but I'm just telling you what it is. I'm telling you. You think it didn't happen? It happens.
Hey, everybody.
Nah, we don't want to hear her. We want to hear the people that got kids and shit. They know how to do laundry, a black woman. Not that dusty fucking bastard. See this stink fuck here?
Don't you hate it when your favorite t-shirt comes out of the...
Nah, shut up, nigga. You probably looking for an Asian bitch to do your laundry, you stinking bastard. Get the fuck out of here. Oh. You don't see none of these black men talking about doing laundry. Look at it. None of them. These gay white niggas, they probably got to do it all that blood and shit where these niggas be getting it in on them gay shit, but you don't see no niggas here talking about doing laundry. Look at this.
You grab dinner with your friends but drop ketchup on your shirt.
Ah, shut up. Men. Nobody, listen, me as a man, if I got dirty laundry and I couldn't do it, for God forbid I couldn't do it, my wife couldn't do it, and I took it to a laundromat and they charged me by the scale, I don't want no man doing my laundry. I don't want a man, and I'm a man. That's uncomfortable. I would have to see a woman. I don't give a fuck if she ugly or pretty. I gotta have a woman doing my laundry. The only man that ever did my laundry was me. Nigga going through your underwear, you don't know what's going on. I would not want a man to touch my laundry. And he got that. This is why the world is all fucked up. Y'all should get a damn thing and be an attractive woman and show these niggas how to do laundry. A woman's touch is just different. I don't know how to wash my daughter's clothes the way my wife does. She's going to deal with it differently. There's a difference. But he tells you ain't worth shit. Well, Ray, what if she don't have kids? You still could wash her kids' clothes without having children. You don't have to be a mother to watch kids' clothes. But look at this. Okay, here's a woman here.
With the color wash. And if you're really worried, you can add something like a Shout color catcher.
Woman got to be on point with the laundry more than the men. Men slack. That's why these rooms be stinking. If it was left to a man, he'll leave the same sheets on the bed for ages. Only time he changes it when a girl squirt on there. Only time these niggas change sheets is when a girl squirts on there. And most of these niggas ain't getting shit, so they ain't changing a goddamn thing. See, this is a woman.
This society is...
There's a woman in there. Hold on.
Come with me to the laundromat to do my laundry. So before I got here, I already separated my clothes. I separate them into different bins and baskets depending on the color, so it's easier to just throw everything in the washer. So first things first, load the washer, make sure there's enough room so that
you got to remember, see, when if a man did her laundry, he going to want to be smelling her drawers. You understand where I'm coming from? She's a cutie too. A man can't do her laundry. You're going to be looking for cum stains in there, smelling. A woman or not, a woman rather, you cannot do a woman or no man doing her laundry. Trust me.
Just spin around during the spin cycle, and then we are going to put in our detergents and select all of
Did you catch what she just said? Listen to it. Listen to what she says.
Color, so it's easier to just throw everything in the washer. So first things first, load the washer, make sure there's enough room so that your clothes can still spin around during the spin cycle.
So your clothes can spin around. This shit is deep. So your clothes can spin around in the spin cycle. This is the key to the B mindset. When y'all come here, and if you're here and you reach the spin cycle, I promise you, it didn't happen through me. It happened to you dealing with that fucking shithole. Currently, the past, present. That's why. Okay? You have to look out the layout. Woman ain't looking for man to do her laundry. Men are looking for woman to do it. He needs you. Who's gonna wash them stinking drawers and funky ass socks? He not gonna do it properly. He gonna take the whole bag and squeeze that bitch into that goddamn washing machine. You know, you're gonna think differently. You know the clothes don't breathe that way. So his interpretation is different. Two different species. His washed up is your washed up. That's why he calls you that. Some men will tell you a man never washes up. Really? He don't tell another man that. He only tells a woman. Because you suck it all up. And then when you reach the spin cycle, forget it. Ain't no reason for asking Nathaniel. You're going to come here, hey, Nate, how's the class? I'm going to say one comment to you. I'm going to say what's up. You feel good, and you're going to fucking leave and go to that shitty goddamn black bastard. That's what you do. You're not going to come here when you're in a prosperous relationship. Why would you? You come here when you fucked up. You're not going to come here with your new boyfriend because your new boyfriend, he ain't going to want to fuck with me. He going to tell you, take everything down that you put on social media. Take it down. And you know what you're going to do? But Nate was there for me. Fuck him. Take it down. Okay, I'll give him a call. Hey, Nate, how you doing? Can you remove everything off of the thing? I'll explain to you another. Get the fuck out of here. It's you. But I tell you this much, you'll be listening to me every day. Sooner than later, because when that shithole does you dirty, you're going to come right back here. You just can't say nothing to me. Because you know you hit the spin cycle, and you know I'm going to fucking blow your ass up. And I will. You men, you put all this down. You perpetrate frauds, brother. Okay, let me show you what a man looks like when he hits a spin cycle. Let me show you. Okay? Let me show you when a man reaches a spin cycle. Okay? You won't even see it. You can't see it. You wouldn't even understand this. This is spin cycle for a man.
We put a photo up on the website the other day of just a side shot of your hair, like side profile, and it blew up, man. There was comments, like at least like 500 comments.
What were the comments?
Yeah, he's done. He's finished. Jermaine Jackson is finished. Done. You want to keep going on? You think it's a woman thing? I'm a man. Trust me when I tell you it's worse over here. Okay? You want me to show you another man that's on spin cycle? You want me to show you another one? You want me to show you another one? I know that shithole's going to be mad about this one because this is his daddy. This is another man on the spin cycle.
We're coming to you with breaking news. President Trump right now
is imminent, and the oil seems to have pretty much stabilized. We had it very low.
Come on, man.
We're coming to you with breaking news.
They were going after the entire Middle East.
That's old and washed up. That is what old and washed up is. That. Old and washed up. Mental health reached a spin cycle. He's finished. Only a matter of time. That's old and washed up. It got nothing to do with a fucking woman. It's him. Old and washed. That's the president of the United States of America. We're being led by an old and washed up piece of shit. Oh, Biden was old and washed up. No, nigga, but Biden, you can't, when a person's mind reaches that through natural age, that's different. This is called mental anguish. It's a lot different. I should have said that at the top of the damn show as a disclaimer. Just because a person's 99 years old, don't think they don't got their scruples. There's a lot of them do, but old age is different. Your mental health comes from trauma. This is traumatic, okay? He's not a nice person. And everybody that fucks with him is crazy. All of them. Anybody that deals with this nigga is a sick bastard. You know that. They're all weirdos. Stay away from them. You want to see another one? Should we keep going? Y'all know this one. Every ghetto bastard know him. This is what happens when you hit the wall. This is what he does.
This is all I got. This is all I got. Don't take my baby, okay? I've been away from my baby for 2 months. I just want my baby. And no one's listening because no one's in the courtroom. I'm not doing anything illegal. But I don't want nobody. Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video, or am I protected by the First Right Amendment or the amendment? Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That, ladies and gentlemen, okay? There's all types of it. That is when you hit the wall. That's what it looks like when a man is a spin cycle. He's finished. Put him in the dryer, he's cooked, he's done. All right? He's done. It's washed already. He's done. Finished. And he's an old ass nigga, old and washed up. When you reach this level, that's it. If you're 15 years old, you still got time. But when you're doing this shit in your 40s, okay, he never gonna be right. I don't care what you do. You're gonna go to a concert and see all this bullshit. This is what you see. This is what they do to make you forget. He's done. It's over. Over. Doesn't matter how much you see, he's finished. Tyrese is done. Done. That's what it looks like. You see how you could cover it up? It's easy to mask it. Who's that other woman, Soleil? Remember Soleil that used to go with Genuine? She's another one. She's all, okay, this is everybody. You name the person, I'll show you. This is another one. She's all fucked up. She used to be a fine bitch. Look at her now.
LA Chronicles today. We have the amazing Soleil in the whip right now. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. We got the great Professor Griff in the whip too. You know what I'm saying?
The OG.
Why do you got Professor Grip in the car? Why do you got that meatball? He destroyed her. What do we need? Progressive Grip doesn't sing. Why is he in the car? Why did you interview so late? Progressive Griff is a piece of garbage. He destroyed this woman. He's an old and washed up member of Public Enemy. He's a bum. Soleil left Genuine to be with this character. Why is he in the car? Why is this insecure husband of hers in the car with this man? Why? Why can't he Soleil, what's he gonna do? She's got a drop top and a whole bunch of cameras. Why is he there? Why is Professor Griff in the back seat? Because he's washed up. He's old and washed up. Crazy motherfuckers. That's why. He's a bum. Look, he had to acknowledge him.
We got the great Professor Griff in the whip too. You know what I'm saying?
The OG legend.
No, he's not an OG legend. He's a bum. He ruined you. And now you in here rapping. I thought you were supposed to be Muslim. Your rapping was about sex. Come on, man. What's this shit lagging for?
It's a vinyl, 12 chromatic tones up in your spinal. Highest vibrations come from the Ohio. Connect to the divine like the for disciples.
Look how he's sitting there, this old ass man in the back, just watching everything so this young nigga don't fuck his wife. What a loser. What a waste of a woman. This is a waste of, she's all, because she's crazy now.
And walk up on it. And then not only walk up on it, but to offer all the things that we are provided with to even survive. So I give thanks for the earth. I give thanks for clean water. I give thanks for a place to live. I give thanks for safety when the
This
world
concept is dope, though. I like this shit with the drop top car, the old school.
unsafe in many ways. I give thanks for my husband back
He
here.
just got, see, she just got to keep paying credit to him. She has to keep getting credit because she got this old washed up loser in the back seat. She married this fucking loser. She would have been better over Genuine. They made a better looking couple, but that's what happens when y'all women get on spin cycle. That's the type of shit you deal with that fucking loser. That's what you do. She's washed up, old and washed up. This is an example. You want me to name somebody else? Who else? Somebody throw a name at me. Throw one. I'll tell you if it's yay or nay. Okay, Cardi B, old and washed up. Finished. She's all fucked up. Will niggas still hit up some old and washed up shit? Of course they would. Chris Brown, old and washed up. Name the names, let them keep coming. Old and washed up, bitter ass nigga, mad about the damn, he wasn't at the damn Super Bowl and mad that damn Bad Bunny did his thing there. Even at his level, the biggest R&B superstar in the world, nigga's still a hater. Dave Chappelle, he's good. He didn't hit spin cycles. Dave Chappelle's still good. Lauren London, she's still good. Kanye West, spin cycle. He's finished, washed up. Done. Keep naming them, ladies and gentlemen. Keep naming them. Kanye West is the epitome of old and washed up. That's why he's acting like that. Can he change Nate? Nigga, would anybody do any business with Kanye after that crazy shit? You name him and I tell you who's old and washed up. Dave Chappelle's good. Lauren London's good. They still got some time. They all right. Okay, they're still in the wash. The wash is cool. There's different cycles in the wash. Okay, that spin cycle is what you don't want to fuck with. That's when it's over. Nas is good. Uncle Murder, old and washed up. He's a bum. Shout out to G. Al Sharpton, he's good. Al Sharpton's okay. Listen, Jesse Jackson just passed away, right? We don't mean mental anguish like that. That's a whole different level of mental health. You know what I mean? We don't mean that. We talking about shit that's inflicted by you or somebody else. Louis Farrakhan, he's still good. He didn't hit the spin cycle. He's old, but he ain't washed up. Soleil's crazy. All she got to keep doing, she got to keep talking about Professor Griff's whack ass. This nigga got to sit in a fucking car. I would have never did that interview. I'd have said, nah, we ain't doing that. Said, me, Nate, how far am I in this cycle? Nah, you're not in a cycle. You're not in the spin cycle. You're still good. You at every level but that. Every level before that is fine. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it ain't the spin cycle. Once you're in the spin cycle, it's over. You're still good. Rizla Islam, I mean, he ain't hit the wall yet. Rihanna, no, she didn't. Rihanna said fuck the industry. She's good. She got a little chubby, whatever, but she ain't washed up. Old and washed up. Washed up is the key. Being old and older, that's different. Washed up is a problem. You don't want to be washed up. It's the worst thing you ever want to be. I'm telling you, good. ASAP Rocky, he's fine. He's got time. Y'all got to get deeper. Name some pretty bitches. I'll tell you who. Ice-T, no, he's not washed up. Nope. He's old, but he ain't washed up. He's older, but he's not washed up. He's still good. Tyler Perry, no, he's still good. Maya may have a chance because she paused it. She didn't hit the spin cycle because she's celibate. You understand where I'm coming from? Maya's still good because she hasn't. It's all about what Maya does after the celibacy. That could fuck her up. But she's celibate. She's safe. She paused the process. Jim Jones is old and washed up. Ruby Rose is old and washed up. Tyra Banks is old and washed up. Nicki Minaj is old and washed up. Shaka Khan is just old. 50 Cent is old and washed up. That's why he's doing what he's doing. Salute to Anthony. Ashanti, no, she's not washed up. She still got time. Any of the Wayans brothers? Not yet. All of them are good. All of them. Amarion, and he's headed there. He's playing with it. He ain't hit the spin cycle yet. He didn't hit it yet. Keep blaming. You got. Keep giving examples. Ciara, nope. She definitely ain't washed up. Hell no. Matter of fact, she reinvented herself, and she got a good man. Tay Diggs, he's still good. Fabulous, he's finished. He's done. That nigga can't make a record without being with a woman. He's done. He lost Emily to a fucking shitty YouTuber. Nah. Fab is done. Fab is part of that whole crew. Jordan, what cycle are you in? I don't know. I don't know yet. You'd have to give me a little Wife School podcast. I know her a little bit. I haven't seen your face yet. You know what I mean? It's not that it's a physical. I'm saying I haven't seen you. You know what I mean? Kelly Rowland? Oh, hell no. That ain't washed up. Beyonce more washed up than her. Kelly Rowland is about to, she's starting. Kelly Rowland starting now. She shouldn't even have did that movie with Method Man. That was below her. She should have did a movie with Michael B. Jordan. Respectfully. Mary J. Blige, yes, that's old and washed up. She's finished. She been that way. Emily B., old and washed up, not yet. She left Fabulous for a better man. Jay and Hurts NFL, most of them niggas be abusing niggas. So if he is an abuser, he's old and washed up. That's what people do when they hit that damn fucking spin cycle. Cher, no, hell no. Cher is doing more than most black women. Are you kidding me? She's nearly 80 years old. She looks amazing. Yeah, the spin cycle for the surgeries, but she's 80. It's you give her a pass for that. Okay, because women are getting surgeries in their 20s. Cher gets a pass for the surgeries because she looks good, she's amazing, she's still fucking. All right, she got a black man. Cher's popping. Lori Harvey, no, she didn't hit the spin cycle yet. Even though niggas want to drag her, she's still bad as a motherfucker. She's still, you know what I mean? She hasn't hit it yet. She keeps a man. Jasmine Sullivan, I'm not too sure. This is not a physical thing always, you know what I mean? Toni Braxton, she hit the wall. She's done. Toni Braxton's finished. She's old and washed up, finished. Eddie Murphy's done. Spin cycle. He's finished. His career is done. Done. You'll never see Eddie Murphy do a good stand-up. He can't do it. It's impossible. Tekashi 6ix9. Typical behavior. How old is he? You got to tell me the age. Michelle Pfeiffer. Nah, she's still good. This is a good one. Kim K. Kim K still got time. She's humbling herself. She still got time. She hasn't hit it yet. When you start seeing depression and she's sitting in the middle of a highway pulling her hair out, yeah. When she starts dating low-level niggas constantly, yeah. Martin Lawrence, yeah, he's done. He's done. But his is more medically because Martin Lawrence's brain is gone. It's finished. They use AI. They use AI with Martin Lawrence in movies now. You don't believe me? Watch him in stand-up. He sucks. Taraji P. Henson, washed up. She's finished. She's done. Anybody she be with is never going to last because she's always going to, you know what I mean? Some of these women, no matter who they be with, because they hit the spin cycle, so they can't appreciate anything. They can't see it. Shout out to Rico Savage. Will Smith, no, he still got time. He's standing strong. Chris Rock is old and washed up. Chris Rock is older. When Will Smith smacked him in the face, he was finished. That was it. It was over for him. Jodie Turner, oh hell no, she still got time. Britney Spears, old and washed up. She's done. She's finished. Justin Timberlake, he's touching it. He's just a drunk. He's touching it. It can reverse it though. He can reverse it. He could put that shit in reverse. Jada Pinkett, old and washed up. No, she still got Will. She can't be old and washed up. She's still married. Not because she's married. You still could be old and washed up and married, but she still has Will. You understand? She could be crazy and delusional, but he's still there for her. Lord Jamar, old and washed up. He's finished. Done. Done. Lord Jamar is done. I know that. That's my man. He is finished. A white boy finished him. There was a comedian that set him up. What's my man's name? The African dude, the comedian. I like him. He finished him. Amber Rose, perfect. That's a good one. Old and washed up. She's done. Done. She fucked with Trump anyway. How can you reverse it? There's a lot of ways. You could reverse it. You could reverse it by acknowledging what stage you at. You understand where I'm coming from? You can't reverse the spin cycle, but you could reverse headed there because you just go further back into the cycle. So let's just say and wash just 5 different cycles. Let's just say, right? And let's say the spin cycle is the 5th cycle, the final cycle. You could be at the 4th and go to the 2nd. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways to do it. Godfrey. Yeah, Godfrey is official. Godfrey finished Lord Jamar. He finished him. Redman still got time. China's old and washed up because she's too young for surgery. She's still getting plastic surgery. She's lying. A lot of those damn Instagram models are finished, especially the ones that get surgery. Leonardo DiCaprio, no, he still got time. He still got time. You just don't want to get to that final circle. Little Kim is cooked. Yeah, she's done. She's finished. Little Kim been cooked for a long time. Little Kim been cooked since Biggie. So her shit kind of came from a death. Little Kim been cooked since 1996. It's 30 years. George Clooney, he's still good. Godfrey, he's wonderful. He's good. He's in a good space. Godfrey's probably one of the best comedians in a good space because he's relevant. He's healthy. And he's entertaining. You know what I mean? He's still good. Once you see Godfrey going and dragging black women and all that and going, yeah, then that's where it kicks in. That's the warning signs. Remy Ma, old and washed up. Done. Michael Blackston, old and washed up. Finished. That's it. You know, I'm not saying you can't get anybody on spin cycle, but it's never going to be good. It's never going to last. And if it does last, nobody else is going to want you. So you got to stay with who you got. If you could get anybody and you're on spin cycle, you better just keep them because they ain't going to get no better than that. There's women I reached out to that I haven't heard from in a long time. And I reached out, yo, what's up? Where you been? They used to donate a lot of money here. They hit the spin cycle. They're not coming back. Papoose, he still got time. He hasn't hit it yet. Because he left a woman and another woman that love him. So that's a flex. You know what I mean? If you could leave a woman, if your woman could cheat on you and you could leave her for another woman and she loves you, that's a flex. No, Papoose not washed up yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet, Kim, because you got to remember, even though his girlfriend's ugly, he still got a good woman. She'll do anything for that nigga. That's a flex. She would do anything for him. I think she'll go further than Remy. Offset, he still got time. Sanaa Lathan, old and washed up. Is she married? Lisa Ray, old and washed up. Don't get it fucked up. Just because you old and washed up don't mean I wouldn't hit it. But Lisa Ray is old and washed up. She's finished. She is finished. Yeah, Papoose is in a good situation. He got a good situation. I had a girl like that. My bitch did me dirty, and my second bitch had her shit together. So that's a flex. Toni Braxton, old and washed up. She's done. She was done when she married Baby. She should have never married. She married a homo. Once you are a black woman and you marry her as an R&B star, that's it. You're finished. Washington, nah, he's good. He just getting older, but he ain't washed up. Shout out to VM. He ain't washed up. Vivica Fox, done. Old and washed up. She's on spin cycle. She's on spin cycle. She's done. She been on spin cycle for a long time. She was on spin cycle when she fucked 50 Cent. Sometimes you get on spin cycle from the nigga you fucked. If y'all have family members that just deal with bum ass niggas, and that's what it is. That's what the warning signs. These are the signs. You could tell the sign. Omar Epps, no, he's still good. Got a little fat and shit, but he's still good. Megan Good, she's good. Megan Good is still good. She's real good. Megan Good got a good family support system. Her father's amazing. Yeah, she's good. She'll be fine. Jonathan Majors lose her, he's fucked. That's a good one, man. She fine, bitch. Jonathan Majors, no, he ain't washed up. He got her. Look at his wife. You can't be washed up married to something like that. See, Megan Good is the type of woman you leave your wife for and it was worth it. You know what I mean? I'm saying if you had a fucked up wife, you know what I mean? Brittany Renner, old and washed up. She's done. Finished. And a lot of these women could be old and washed up from they reached a spin cycle from the men that they date. They reached a spin cycle because they caught trauma. They had a mental illness that they never repaired. It could be a whole bunch of shit. Brittany Renner, she became stronger later, but come on now. She's like Soleil. Like it's too late. You know what I mean? You can't, listen, you can't reverse the spin cycle. You could reverse the process, but you can't reverse the spin cycle. The spin cycle is the end. Look it up. Spin cycle is the end of the washing process. It's the end.
Seat. I give thanks for my children. I give thanks for my granddaughter. You know, I give thanks for this air. I give thanks for this opportunity to sit here and converse with you. You know, I give thanks for the flying ones, the crawling ones, the swimming ones, the furry ones, the mycelial network that's connecting all the things.
Yeah, she's finished, man. Poor thing. She's gone. Shaq's ex-wife, is she married? You know, it depends. It depends. Has Shaq's wife ever had a better man since Shaq? This is Soleil. This is a Genuine's baby's mother. And so now she got this old wrinkly man in the back seat.
That could be shared. But one really simple thing that I learned was oh, they got the show track on there. The explosion at the end.
Through the highs, mids, show.
Shout out to DJ Naz.
She's done. She's done. She didn't even look crazy. You could look at the eyes of a person when he hits it. You know what I mean? It's Kirk Franklin. No, he's still got time. Kirk Franklin's good. Superhead. No, she's finished. Yeah, she's done. Yeah, I talked about Amber Rose. Amber Rose is definitely washed up. She's on spin cycle. She reached it already. She reached it. She's finished. She is finished. Yeah, windows is the soul to the eyes. That's right. You could look at a person. Listen, there's a lot of ways of being in spin cycle. It could be your disposition, your mindset. You may be crazy. You may be depressed all the fucking time for nothing. You got anxiety for nothing. If you suffer depression because you lost a parent, that's different. But if you suffer depression because that shithole cheated on you, you're in spin cycle. You're done. Soleil was never pretty. She was sexy as hell. You understand? You know, it's like Tracy Ellis Ross. Tracy Ellis Ross is a sexy woman, but she's in spin cycle. You know, let me show you what spin cycle looks like. Let me give you an example. Another example of man-wise, it's a whole bunch of them shitty ass niggas like the podcast. I don't want to pull the thing up because they will block me. You know. Tracy's name is annoying how she spells this shit. So this is when you know this is Tracy Ellis Ross on spin cycle.
First of all, loneliness is a human feeling. It's just part of the human experience. It doesn't mean something bad is happening. It doesn't mean you're wrong. It doesn't mean you're unlovable. None of it. Don't get me wrong. I can say that because I've had to have that conversation with myself.
Right. She's fucked up. She's done. I'll fuck her. You're not gonna wife nothing like that. She's crazy. TD Jakes, he still got time. He's a minister. They always come back. Shout out to Rico. Pretty versus sexy. I never heard of that. Yeah, big difference, man. Tracy Ellis Ross is not a pretty woman. You know what I mean? She's sexy. You know, Megan Good is a pretty woman and she's sexy. You know, Lauren London is a pretty woman and she's sexy. You know, Megan Good is just a beautiful woman from God's work. She got, you know what I mean? She got incredible cheekbones, pretty thick lips. She's a pretty motherfucker. Thank you, V. Those braids are hard. Yeah, Tracy Ellis Ross, man. When you see Tracy doing these things, Instagram, don't get it fucked up. I'll show you. When you see Tracy doing this, she ain't fall off at all. It's when you see her doing. When you see her looking like this, she's up. You understand? But you got to remember, a woman of this caliber, how in the fuck she ain't with nobody? I'm going to show you why. This is why Tracy Ellis Ross, this is why.
Is that just the nature of what a relationship brings? Yeah. And then how do you work those things through and work those things out?
And it's important for Ronan to understand that it's work.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, and maybe for men,
I was with a woman.
I would never.
You'd sign up for it. That was
culturally. I really do. I think social media is perpetuating some of those things in a really big way. But I did dream of my wedding growing up. And that's not to say that I didn't dream of the bigness of my life, but I could have spent a lot more time dreaming of my life. And you know, as much as grief does.
Right. So this is the prime example. You can't go by when she's in this setting, this is when you know she reached the spin cycle. You understand? She's ultra talented. Her mother's Diana Ross, for Christ's sake, but she's a fucking she's a fucking tool set. Nobody gonna want to deal with that. You fuck Tracy Ellis Ross the next morning, man. Forget it. Shit, that's gonna be a problem, man. You can't slam bam, thank you, man, with a woman like this. She's gonna be a disaster. You don't get the likes up throughout the time. Rico says she's probably annoying as hell. See, look what he just said. Rico said she probably annoying as hell, Nate. She looks like you just smash a lever. She'll get you on your nerves. I'm telling you, I just said that. Oh shit. I told you what I told you. I told you, man, I'm telling you, she's gonna be a problem. Said two sets needs love, patience, and understanding. No, I'm sorry. Two sets you can't reverse a tool set. Sorry, Abstract. I know you had to throw that in there. You cannot reverse a tool set. That's it. It's over. Male or female, you cannot reverse that. Once it hits the spin cycle, that's it. It's over. You can't reverse it. You can't. You cannot. No one. It will not happen. You can't reverse her. You cannot reverse anybody that's at spin cycle, not a man or woman. Once they're there, they got to stay there. You learn to live with it. You learn how to navigate. Life will be whatever it be, but you can't reverse that. That's it. It's finished. You can't reverse a washing cycle. You can do it over in a next life, but you can't reverse it. Can't do it. It's impossible. This is a prime example. Watch.
Surface for me around not having children and not having a partner. I still wouldn't want the wrong partner.
She's never going to be right. She's never going to be right. Try to listen to her for 1 minute. Watch this.
That's a great point for people to hear.
I'm not interested in that. You have to make my life better. It can't just be, I'm in a relationship to be in a relationship. So even though the grief does emerge and that comes and I hold that, I think of what I've done. And I think of, I woke up every morning trying to do my best. I didn't wake up one morning and be like, I'm going to mess this day up.
That's right.
No. Listen to me. No man's going to want to deal with that shit. Tracy Ellis Ross is going to because they want to smash and dash. because she's a psychopath. I'm telling you, after you fuck something like this, you got a problem on your hands. I don't care if you're married. She's going to tell your wife. You said Majority Harvey? Hell no. Shout out to Lonnie. Majority Harvey ain't hit. Majority Harvey? Shit, look at her man. Look at her husband. She's up. Majority Harvey never fell off. Never. She's just getting older. That's it. She has not touched that spin cycle. Not ever. She probably went through personal shit in her life, but look at her husband. Again, that's from what we know. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, Abstract, trust me when I tell you, you cannot reverse a tool set. I don't care what you do. You can't reverse it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. Shout out to Rico. God damn. Appreciate that, man. I'm telling you, bro. I can't make this up. You know you got a tool set when a woman been through some shit and it fucked her brain up. And it's something that happens with older women. It's just, it's unfortunate, but listen, let me be clear. I'll show you, listen to me. Let me be clear. I'm going to share to you Tracy Ellis Ross on her Instagram, right? I'm going to show you how a man's going to think. This motherfucker is vicious bad, okay? All right, that's the same woman that was talking, okay? Okay, ain't a nigga in this world that's not going to sit there and tell you. Now, the nigga that's hating, he going to say she's old and washed up, nobody want her. Right. That's what he says because he knows he can't get her, right? But physically, there's not a man that would turn this shit down. So let's not get it confused. She's physically awesome. But mentally, this is look at the title here. Old and washed up. The warning signs when your mental health reach spin cycle, not your looks as far as you gain weight. Okay, you can see a mental health of a person through the looks of their eyes. Tracy Ellis Ross is the epitome of a gorgeous woman, but she hits the spin cycle. That's why she's talking to Obama's wife. She's all fucked up. She's still trying to get the answer. Shannon Sharp, no. He's good. He hasn't hit spin cycle yet. He's reinvented himself. His mentals is sharp. He's perfect. Thank you for that super chat, bro. Rico Savage says God looks like two different. God, she's like two different. I'm telling you, two different people, man. She is a bad bitch, man. Everybody here knows I love Tracy Ellis Ross, but goddamn it, not in a conversation. Hell no, I'm running. Look at her. She exerts confidence, right? She does, but she's a tool set. She's a tool set, man. You're going to have a problem with her. She said that video that the lady in Pop the Bloom was wild and all, you would say that's an example of a... No, she was actually on point. That woman that was getting on all those guys, she was on point because you couldn't break her down. When a woman's on spin cycle, it's a mental issue. It's a mental problem. Sometimes you can see it through her face. Sometimes you can see it through her conversation. If you look at Regina Hall has it all in her face. She's a tool set. That's why you can't have a conversation. You can't have a conversation with Regina Hall other than if you're reading a script. She's a professional at what she does. That's about it. You know what I mean? General question, if the body is fire and the mind is a tool set, is smashing worth it? I mean, that's a great question. That's a fantastic question, by the way. I like that. That actually could be a topic. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I would fuck Tracy Ellis Ross. I would. I ain't gonna be like, no, fuck that. Her mind ain't right. You know, I'm gonna hit that shit. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, absolutely. Niggas will still smash that shit, but you gonna have to lie your ass off. You got to tell her the truth even when it's a lie, because she's going to want all that. See this shit here? There's no way in the world a nigga ain't going to top on that. A nigga will hit that. Every man. See, Anthony tell you, we all will hit it. So she said, is the body fire and the minds of two? Said yes. But when that nut is all over with and she want to sit and talk and my phone's ringing and I got to respond to a text, you're going to want to get out of there. Because she's finished. She's all fucked. Listen, it's a pretty woman to have a mind like that. That's a mental health problem. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all over and over again, don't take it as a physical thing. It's a mental health issue. Your mental health reached a spin cycle. Old and washed up is a mental thing. It's not a physical thing. You could tell her ass that, no, we can't tell her the truth. Fuck that. She's going to throw it in your face. And now you don't want to be on a problem with her, man. Look at that body, man. Wait up. Come on, man. Then when you have sex with her, she's probably going to say, tell me you love me. Morris Chestnut? Nah, he's good. Unless we know something that didn't happen, you know. I tell you what, Michael Jordan is hitting that. He's about to hit that spin cycle. He's almost there. Don't be surprised if you hear Michael Jordan killing himself. That motherfucker's crazy. April Jones from Omarion, she's still good. Great question. I like her too. I don't like I hate her voice, but I like the way she looks. April Jones, I like her. Can somebody be 26, old and washed up? Absolutely. They're old. 26 is not young. So if a person at 26 is dealing with mental anguish because they fucked a few of the wrong niggas or the wrong girls, a man or woman, they can be washed up too. If they hit that spin cycle at 26, they're fucked. 26, 30, same shit. But if you're 18, 15, you still got time. The mind hasn't matured yet. That's why they call it high school. Once you become an adult, then it's different. But 26 is a full level adult. So you can be washed up at 26 years old. Even though I said 30. Nate, she the type of woman want you to make love, tell you a lover never gonna leave. Yeah. And then you got to tell her that shit. Now that nut is all over because you shot it over her ass cheeks. And you're like, damn, I got to get back on to my wife. She's calling you 2, 3 o'clock in the morning profusely. She's rich, so she could send a motherfucking private investigator over there. Tracy Ellis Ross is going to be a problem. And she fucked a lot of niggas in the industry. So according to a lot of men, they don't want that. Niggas that get it, they don't want her. When I say don't want her, means they don't want to, nobody's trying to wife her that's in her circle. Because they don't want to be the laughing stock, because this one had her, that one had her. Yeah, we'll just tolerate her behavior. Yes, we'll just tolerate it. That's what we doing. And she going to keep getting, she's in a spin cycle, so she's always going to get worse. Toni Braxton, I said that earlier, Calvin, yes, Toni Braxton is old and washed up. She reached the spin cycle. Her mental health has reached the spin cycle. She fucked her face up. Not because she has a sickness, she has a mental illness. That's why she had surgery. I got to be real clear here because I don't want women taking this personal and say, am I ugly or do I reach the nah? That's what he says. Don't go by that. Toni Braxton reached the spin cycle. And I think Tamar had a lot to do with that. Tamar had a lot of light than Toni at one time. I think it fucked her up. She fucked a lot of niggas in the circle. So let's just say if the circle was 10, 20 men, Tracy Ellis Ross been with a few of them. She ain't fucked none of niggas like me and you, but in the circle in California of those particular actors, she been with a few of them niggas. And they tossed her name up. I know that for a fact because my man's an actor. He fucked her. And her pussy ain't that good. So that's another problem. I heard the pussy is trash. According to these, I mean, the girls these niggas is fucking. I'm not fucking a woman like that. These niggas are fucking a woman on a whole different. Look at her. Look at this picture, man. That's why I use her as a good example when I do these streams and these master classes. She's excellent material, man. But that's what a man needs when nobody want her. They would have wifed that already. Are you kidding me? But a good guy will wife it. He'll take the chance. A nigga like me, like, nah, I ain't gonna wife it. I'll fuck with it all the above until she don't want it no more, but I ain't gonna wife that. Hell no, that's gonna be a problem. Nate, which race of women do you think has the most mental issues? Black women. Black women got the most mental issues because black men got the highest mental issues. They endure it from us. I ain't saying we no walk in the park. Any woman that could deal with me, she got to be a good woman. But black women have the highest level of mental issues. You could look that up. I'm coming to Cali, VM, probably this summer. I'm probably going to creep out there for a weekend. I just can't be far from my daughter too long, but I'm coming out there. Facts. I can't lie. I think men get washed up faster than females. I told you. Rico Savage, I'm telling you, this is a real nigga here. I'm telling you. Didn't I tell y'all that, ladies and gentlemen, about an hour ago? I told you. He do. Men get washed up because they're afraid of dying. That's why they do all the drugs. Look at LL Cool J. LL Cool J been hit the wall. He married. You can hit the wall and still be married. You could have a mental health problem. LL Cool J has a mental health issue. I'm going to blow your mind. I'm going to really fuck y'all up right now. Guess who respectfully, I say this because I got love for this dude. Guess what man reached spin cycle? You won't even believe it. You want me to show y'all? Watch this. Let me show you what a man looks like when he reached spin cycle. Watch. You ready? Can somebody get this? What man right now is on spin cycle when it comes to mental health? Who? A man. Y'all got to get this, man. He's a sex symbol. I know a lot of washed up dudes. I mean, I'm telling you. Who has crashed in the mental health department as a man and speaks about it a lot? Y'all got to get this. I think I probably just gave it away by saying that. It's not just a woman. Can y'all get this before I leave? Okay, I'll show you. Y'all ready for this? Somebody said Tiger Woods. Yeah, he's finished. All right, shout out to Abstract. I appreciate you, darling. God damn. Shout out to Abstract. It's a mental health issue. This is, I need to be clear with that. I don't know if everybody was reading the title, but did y'all get that? It said Genuine. Yeah, he's been finished. Not him, though, but Genuine's one. 50 Cent is one. All these niggas went crazy. Method Man. Watch.
I'm still broken. I'm still working on it. I'm fixing things every day. I was at one of the lowest points in my life. I was 1 foot away from broke. And not just monetarily, but spirit. Just broke. I have a lot of things that I'm still dealing with. There's a lot of memories that have been flooding back into my mind about my childhood. This is where my anxiety comes from and my depression.
That's right. Method Man. Method Man is definitely broken. He's finished. He never gonna be right. You said Sean C. You talk about the YouTuber Abstract? Sean C. He's definitely gone. He's finished. Cat Williams, finished. All these niggas. Method Man, I'm telling you, Method Man speaks on it. Method Man is living in the spin cycle. He's doing movies with Kelly Rowland, all types of shit, still ain't happy. Method Man got all the success and he's still talking like this. Listen.
That I've been dealing with for years. I just didn't have a name for it when it was happening, you know? But as a grown man and, again, reflecting, I see it because of the feeling, not because I'm diagnosing myself. No, it's the feeling I felt when these memories came back.
I'm telling you, it's no joke. Clifton Powell, yep, he's finished, done. Sean C., if you talk about that same dude on YouTube, he flagged a video of mine. He hit me on the email. Sean C. hit me on the email and wanted, yo, brother, why you did that? I was like, man, listen, you flagged my shit. Ain't nothing to talk about. You could have just did that. Why would you flag it? I was using your video in the classroom. Oh, you talk about Sean Combs. Oh, Sean Combs? Well, shit. You want to see Sean Combs? You want to see what happens when a man is at the bottom? Let me tell you when a man hit the wall. That's when he hit the wall. This is when a man hit the wall. This is it right here.
Disturbing new video appears to support some of the accusations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
We want to warn you that this video you're about to see is extremely graphic. The surveillance footage that was captured inside of a Los Angeles hotel in 2016 allegedly shows Combs assaulting then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hallway. A now settled lawsuit filed by Ventura claimed that she was trying to leave the hotel after a drunken Combs punched.
He didn't want to even leave. Look at it. This nigga's a billionaire. He's cooked, finished. He's on spin cycle, but a woman will still fuck the nigga. Yeah. This YouTuber dude. Yeah, but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to break that down. You know, that's what the terminology means. These are the warning signs. You can determine the warning signs from the things that I broke down today. All right? If you're feeling depressed and it made you ostracize yourself from family, you are finished. Period. If you became fat because you were depressed because your boyfriend didn't love you, you are finished. If you're a man and you can't get a woman, because you don't trust women because you keep choosing the bad ones and you're just sick of them, you reach the spin cycle. It's all mental. It's your mental health. You understand? How do I think she got like that? Who's that? Who are we talking about? I'm saying the name so quick, so no. Nate, should it be required as black people we see a therapist? No. No. If you're going to seek a therapist, just go to church. It's free. Oh, Sean Combs, she was trying to leave. He couldn't take her, rejected him. That's why he beat her up. You see, she was trying to escape. She trying to escape the nigga. The nigga tried to hold her in captivity. That's why they locked that nigga up. If you're going to see a therapist, just join a church, man. It's a waste of time. Because a therapist can't tell you. A church will tell you, you know what you need to do? Yeah, you know what I mean? They'll tell you that. But that therapist, they got to watch. They got to be careful what they tell you. They're trained. Okay? Listen to me. I always tell people this. I secretly consult 2 therapists. I consult them. And I'm not a therapist. Just think about that. You know what I mean? They got to watch what they say. They get paid to lie. Period. So, you know what I mean? Your therapist could be your mother. Your therapist could be your father. Your therapist could be your brother. Your therapist could be a homegirl. Therapy could be anybody. But if you're going to go to a therapist, you know, celebrities are fucked because they got to go to a therapist. They can't just go to no average Joe Schmo because they're celebrities. Niggas are tell. So, to seek therapy, yes, but to go to a therapist, no, don't fuck with that. You'd be better off just meeting the guy saying, yo, I just need you to get me through the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. Again, you know, I have to give this disclaimer because it's a very sensitive topic. Old and washed up, the warning signs when your mental health reaches the spin cycle. That's what old and washed up means. Okay? People that age in the aging process, sometimes they may go through a point where they're delusional, where they're succumbing to certain mental disorders. It has a lot to do with the age, right? But self-inflicted wounds, lifestyle, things that you've endured from dating bad man or dating bad woman, that puts your health, that puts your mental health, and it goes to the worst point, which is a spin cycle, and that's what you want to avoid. So once it hits the spin cycle, it's the end. Now, anybody that's joining in right now, I'm going to show you the meaning of spin cycle so you can understand what exactly why I use this so drastically. I want you to understand what it means. So let's give a meaning here all together so you can see it yourself. Don't get confused with the spin. You got to put the meaning of what it does. So spin cycle, the meaning, right? So if you go to Google, you punch in spin cycle, and I'm not making this up, and this is what it is. So spin cycle, what is the meaning of spin cycle? The spin cycle works to extract the moisture from your clothes at the end of the wash cycle. So your life is the wash cycle, right? The spin cycle is the end, right? So it's a real deep, it's a way to break it sad, but it's just so true. So when they tell you the spin cycle, is the spin cycle as a rinse? Yeah, it's a rinse also, but it's the end. It prepares you to get it cooked, right? That's the last. What happens during the spin cycle? Stimulate odor cycling, use the weight fifth and flywheel. That's a little technical, but see, even here, they don't even give you the real slang meaning. So let's go with the slang. So spin cycle, a repetitive state of overthinking, anxiety, stress, similar to being stuck in a mental whirlwind. Stuck in a mental whirlwind, right? So they do it like that. But if you see the real meaning, it's the final stage of the washing machine program that uses high-speed rotation, centrifugal force to extract water from the clothes. The final stage of a washing machine program. That's it. It's a very, very unique task that it does, and that's what it's about. You understand? You're very welcome. Thank you, Jordan. Great topic. Keep shining on mental health. Yes, so the positive thing about it is you could reverse the issues if it doesn't hit the spin cycle. If it hits the spin cycle, there's nothing I could do for you. Nobody can. God can. You understand where I'm coming from? But you can't reverse. Once you're in the spin cycle, that's it, because it's the final. You want to avoid the stages. See the key where it's said here? The spin, don't even pay attention to the sling version. Because the spin version is more of a thing for different, you know what I mean? The final stage of a washing machine program. That's the key. The final stage. I know it does sound brutal, but it does, right? But you got to hear the truth in this. You know what I mean? So when you hear somebody say, oh, they're washed up. My brother-in-law, washed up spin cycle. He's finished. He's cooked. Finished. He never going to be right. I've never, let me tell you the good and the bad about this. The bad is, let me give you the bad first. Nobody reverses a spin cycle because there's no cure for it. There's no cure for mental illness. There's no cure. No cure. You can't go to the doctor and get a prescription for mental illness. You could get it, you can treat it, but you can't cure it. There's no cure. So once you got it, you're stuck with it. No cure. You could have a whole bunch of treatments. You could go fuck somebody, smoke a blunt, go to clubs, go to trips, buy a new house, buy a new car, blow money, go on Instagram, show your titties and ass. Ain't going to do nothing. It's just going to treat it. It's going to wear away and wear off. It's like releasing your endorphins. It's going to wear off. It's going to wear off. Just don't let it wear off on you. You want them stages. First stage, second. Look at your washing machine. Pay attention to your washing machine. When it starts, the water fills up. You put the soap in it, then it spins, then it washes. Watch. When you hear that damn washing machine going, and it's going to be going fast, and then all of a sudden it stops to go ping, bing, it's over. That's what you want to avoid. Once your mental health hits that, you have a mental illness. That's it. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Class is dismissed.
Oh! Yeah, what's up? Yeah.